took the first step to awesomeness. So if you don't mind, please take your time and hit the like and subscribe button. It only takes a few seconds. So I just want to let everyone know what this podcast is about. I want to give you guys a quick little breakdown. This podcast is about community. This podcast is about family. We hit on the hard-hitting topics. We talk about riveting themes, and we also get a little bit messy. So if you like to put your feet up on the couch and kick back a little bit and hear everyone else's messy business, guess what? We will deliver it. Signed, sealed, and delivered. So tell your friends, tell your family. The hard-hitting questions are here at the Alluring Hour podcast with Allura D. And guess what? We have something also called the 330 Hood Tales. So if you want to hear about some hood tales, be sure to tune in with your girl Laura Dannon. And guess what? Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It only takes a few seconds. Share us with your friends, share us with your family, and let everyone know that this podcast is hot. It is smoking. Get ready. Let's go. And it doesn't take delay. Hey guys, welcome to the Alluring Hour podcast with your girl Allura D and co-host Jazz. And I want to welcome all my guests. Thank you guests for being here today. Yes.
Except for Steve. I'm sorry.
I knew she was going to start off on one.
I'm so sorry.
So I am so happy to have all of you guys here today. So today's podcast, y'all, it's about to get a little bit messy and it's going to get heated real quick. So hold on to y'all cheers and get ready. Let's go. So over the weekend, guys, I made a post on Facebook, right? And I made this post because I've been seeing so many people just shit on Black women. And I just felt like it wasn't just one gender. It was male, it was female. No matter what race it was, I was seeing someone posting either on IG, on YouTube, or just on Facebook, negative things about Black women and calling us ugly, calling us dark, and their preference. So I made a post on Facebook and I said basically that Black women were the beauty standards and that everyone wanted to be like us, including Black males. And to my page they came. They flopped real quick and wanted to tell me that they agreed with everything that I was saying, but the part about Black men wanting to be like Black women. So before we get into it, did you have any objections to anything that I said on my page, if you read it?
You lost me on that last part with the Black men. I'm like, yo, hold on, what's she trying to say? I had wrote something at first, but then I took it off because I was reading other comments. I'm like, okay, maybe she didn't mean it the way it sounds. Like you saying like Black men are trying to be like they're trying to be like Black women. Like I didn't get that part as far as like they're not being a man. They're trying to be like I don't know. I just took it as like like Black men trying to be like act like some bitches like basically.
So
that's how I looked at it.
Okay. Anyone else before I clarify my statement?
I kind of took it as, an LGBTQ thing. Some of the guys are trying to, they wearing makeup and trying to make themselves look like us and even going as far as hair, and which I have nothing against that, but that's how I took it.
Yes, that's how I meant it.
Yeah. That's why when I read some of the comments, I'm like, oh, that's not what she's saying. I'm like, okay. But at first I'm like, what the hell what is she on?
Yeah,
but I agree with you reading your shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm agreeing. Looking at it, I almost went to like it, and then I'm like, wait, I don't know about that last part. Like, what are you trying to say? Like, you can big up Black women and Black men at the same time. You got to tear one or the other down. That goes both ways. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that too, Allura, and I was with you all the way until you said the Black men part, but then we just said the LGBTQ part. My question is, why didn't you specify that? Why? Because the way it sounded, like I said, I was all the way with you till you said Black men. It seemed like you meant all Black men, but when you clarified it, you specified you meant LGBTQ. Why didn't you specify?
So
it sounds like you throwing all Black men under the bus. Because I looked at it like I don't want to be a Black woman. I'm proud of being a Black man. I'm happy with where I'm at.
It was clickbait.
Go ahead, Mr.
I agree with her to a certain extent, right? Because I said this shit the other day to my homeboy. Every time I go out, it's like niggas nowadays trying to be bad bitches, bro. Like it's just the whole dress code. Even niggas who claim to be they straight, that they ain't with the other side. Even them niggas, bro. It's like I can't get down with what's going on with the dress code. Niggas nowadays trying to be bad bitches. They trying to show their figures and shit. What they got pocketbooks on and shit like that. And then a lot of real niggas be around them niggas. Hey, if my homeboy dressing like that, nigga, I can't go out with you, dog. Like,
are you being like that? Are you including yourself in that?
Oh,
Miguel, are you including yourself in that?
So you trying to say I dress like a bad bitch? That's what you saying?
Yeah.
No, you
Not see, that's my point. That's my point. It ain't all of us. All of us ain't doing that. But when she said black men,
I didn't say all. I didn't say all.
Yeah, but that's my point. It ain't all of us.
He didn't say all. She
Yeah,
said
that's
he
what I'm
didn't
saying.
be
She
around
didn't
stuff like that.
specify. She didn't specify. She meant LGBTQ, but she didn't specify LGBTQ. She said black men, which threw all of us in that. Now, hold up, but Laura, when you said black women are dope, you meant all black women, right? I agree with all black women are dope.
All black women, all shades, all colors, all sizes. But let me.
So Mother believe that you meant all black women, but then you said all black men, but you didn't mean all black men?
So I was very intentional with my post. I meant what I said. And I said what I said. Okay. So before a transgender becomes a transgender, what is he before or she before? Is a man, right?
A man.
Is a man. So that's why I set it up the way I set it up, because there's so many black men out here that are not walking in their truths or living their truths, and they want to be a black woman. So that's why I didn't say LGBTQ or whatever, because they haven't even gotten to that stage yet. So I'm talking about the current stage that they were in. So that's why I posted it the way I posted it, because there are some men out here who chit chat like they're females.
Okay.
Out here, they're getting like they're females. Go ahead.
But you just said some, but the post said black men as encompassing all of us.
He feels.
I don't want to be a transgender. I'm happy with who I am. I'm just saying, don't throw all of us under the bus. Like, not all of us want to be that.
She takes it, but reality is every man.
Say what?
I said,
I didn't hear that.
Maybe when she texted, she probably didn't mean to text it like that, but in reality, every man, white, black, Puerto Rican, it don't matter, every man.
Yes, but I still.
I disagree there. Now, I'm happy with who I am. I was born a man. I'm happy to be a man. I don't want to be a black man. All the love and respect to y'all in the world, but I don't want to be a woman. Period.
Well, that's you. But there's some of them who wake up and want to wear our shoes. And there was just a conversation where there was a teacher and these women are talking about trans boys. And let me remind you, I mean, if they get the operation, they was talking about they need tampons in the bathroom. Why? They don't menstruate.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm sure Everett ain't over here asking for. I'm sure Everett ain't asking for tampons in the bathroom. Neither is Miguel. I'm pretty sure we ain't doing that.
That's my thing. If you're strong within you, then that post shouldn't have made you feel no type of way, because you know that you're a straight black man. You're confident within yourself. So you could have came to that page and said, "Oh shit, she on one again."
Yeah, I know. I mean, but I think the people who gave you the slack. I seen the comments under your post. I think the people who gave you the slack were the ones who felt like me but didn't know how to articulate it, so they just lashed out.
Oh, okay, I feel that.
I think they just lashed out. I think they felt like, I don't want to be a black woman. I'm happy with who I am, but they didn't know how to articulate that, as a lot of us don't, and they just lashed out at you. I think that's what that was.
And that's another thing too. Go ahead, Miguel.
I feel what you're saying, but you ain't getting what I was saying. But I was saying to a certain extent, because I know, I ain't gonna say all niggas, but I know a lot of niggas, bro, who want to be some bad bitches though. So I can't say all niggas.
I know them too. I know them too.
But to go back to what you were saying, that's just like, I'm gonna say something. I feel like all black women are trans. They don't want to
We can't hear you.
Does anybody else hear that? Was that me?
Shocker.
Microphone static in.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Shaka.
That ain't mine.
Oh, that's
Somebody
Shaka.
else's shit. And who shit that is?
I got him. Go ahead.
So that's like me coming on here saying like all black women don't want to work and they own trash. I can't put all y'all in the same nutshell.
You could put about 90% in there though.
You put a lot.
90% ain't
all black women want to
Out of order.
they
I
want
might be
to
in that
have food
90%
stamps
show.
and eat hot Cheetos and work. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
gotta tell you,
that'd
I
be
don't
like
wanna be a
if I
bad
said
bitch.
all women, that's fucked up. That's how I was looking at that shit when you said that. I was like, damn, like because I agree, like just like with my man's at the bottom, what's his name, Bobby. Like I agree with him. Like I was looking at it and I'm like, I know she ain't saying what I'm thinking she's saying. But then I started reading the comments, and to me it seemed like
Definitely
you was talking about like it made more sense to me if you were referring to like these niggas that just be doing the most, carrying the handbags and the the I guess the LGBT
Heels
whatever
and
the fuck.
makeup and like that.
Like
So
yeah, because y'all niggas be wearing filters in their pictures and shit, and always posting pictures of
I ain't gonna say nothing wrong with filters, but let me say this real
for niggas it is. Well, hey, that's how I feel.
Everybody needs a filter,
okay.
male or
Filters,
female.
no, that shit
But
ain't
guys,
cool.
hold on one
I'm
second.
not wearing a filter that make me look cuter. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I've been looking at it. I'm like, oh, this nigga look like a pretty boy in his picture, bro. He got the fucking
And there's
filter.
some of them that
What's
do.
wrong with looking like a pretty boy?
Nothing. Hey, guys,
If that's how you look, that's how you look.
Ain't
But
nothing wrong with grooming yourself. I mean, if you're a pretty boy like that, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like grooming yourself in that. But there's something wrong with the filters that's meant for women. Motherfuckers running around with flowers on their head and shit.
wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute.
My bad.
Pause, y'all. Pause. I know y'all. The passion is burning. I feel it.
Burn.
But this is what I wanted to do, though. I posted that the way I posted it because I wanted to invoke everyone's thought process. People often read things on Facebook, but they don't think deeper. No one sat there and thought, why is she posting it like this? Is she really coming for all black men? But that's the reason why I posted the way I posted it, because on Facebook, things get posted about black women so much, and people will read it, and they'll just glance over it, and then they'll put that in their minds about us. And that's why I made this post, because the thing is, black women, because the original post was to talk about us setting the standards and us being the beauty standard. The reason why I wanted to say that is because even our own black men don't even think that we are the beauty standard. I have black men on my page telling me that other women, there was a black man on my page talking about we wear weave, we wear makeup, and I had to tell him,
White women, Asian
white
women,
Asians, they all wear weave, but we wear weave to protect our hair. It's protected styles. And then people forget that culturally in Africa, some women wear their hair in braids and in weave because it's a religious thing, just like dreadlocks. Some people don't get it just
Ain't none of y'all from Africa. Come on now.
I'm descended from Africa, though.
How do you know where I'm from?
You wasn't raised in that shit. You wasn't raised in the Congo and all that shit.
Listen,
bro, my shit tripping. I don't know about y'all.
Just because I wasn't raised in it doesn't mean I don't want to practice some of the ways or learn them. That's not why we're weak, though.
That's just yours, Steve. Everybody else is cool. Yours is
hey, bro, you got that cricket service,
choppy.
Go ahead, T.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I want to listen a little bit more before I say something.
I just want to point out that, I feel what Bobby was saying about how he said, he come from being a black man and, all of that. So, but I said, I will always want to be a nigga just so I can thump a bitch in the forehead with the what.
That's my cousin.
Hey, Alluring. Hey, Alluring. I know I seen you started something on here, so let me say two things and close my part out. One, I agree with the post. I agree 100% with the post. I just don't agree with the way you worded it. That's one. And two, the way you said something about the way you posted it. Well, when you put it like that, we can only go off what you say, and most people can't read into that. A lot of people don't have comprehension. You got to remember that. So you can't expect everybody to be able to read into it like you wanted to be read into. So that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, And I get that, but everyone has the capacity to learn. So
Yeah, they do.
but that's why we have these discussions. So I posted it, and people came in. They wanted more information, and that's how we all gain knowledge. And that's all I wanted to do was inform people. Is that first of all, we set the beauty standard, but we're always under attack.
Facts.
The reason why this was so important to me was because I see some men on here, even the one guy who commented on my page, I don't know who he is, but I see black men defend other races before they defend black women. Or they'll talk, the first thing they go to is our hair or just us twerking. I'm just like, oh, so black women are the only people who be on the net twerking? Okay. But it's okay.
Say this though, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. No, but can't we also say the same thing about black women and doing it to black men? And that's just being real. We do it too.
In what way though?
We lash out at them. We say they a bunch of poo putts. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing what they're supposed to do, and we do this
because they don't. They are.
They don't. I know they don't.
But why don't we?
Something to say about us? We say stuff about them. You know what I'm saying? So
the deeper question is, you said we don't, but why don't? I'm not speaking for me, but I'm speaking for black men in general. Why aren't we doing the things we're supposed to do? That's the deeper question.
And y'all don't have the same guidance y'all used to. You know, the older generations and stuff are stepping out the way and just let you know, because the kids that's underneath us, you know, generations underneath us, are acting a fool. So that, you know, the older and wiser has stepped out the way and let them figure it out since they think they grown. And we were the same way when we were growing up.
You are absolutely right. And I think furthermore, we were programmed to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's facts.
That's a deeper conversation for another day. I ain't gonna do all that.
I'm gonna agree with Candy as far as what she was saying. I was backstage and shit, but like to be real, what I be seeing a lot, like a lot more black women attacking black men on the internet. If anything,
that's programming too.
So
they be like, we programmed to hate each other.
Part of the algorithm
Go ahead.
No, I couldn't hear nothing. Y'all was all talking at the same time.
All right, go ahead, y'all. Whoever want to go, take it.
Oh, okay. I know Tierra was about to say something.
Because I be deleting them motherfuckers. They like, get rid of Jamal and get you Johnson type shit. They be saying different shit like that. Like,
oh yeah, because he definitely deleted me.
I tried my best with you colors. When you see me with a white boy, I tried my best with you colors. Like they be making little posts like that, little side comments.
But see, you know what? Women like that, I definitely don't take them seriously because for me, there's some type of
this shit keep breaking up. I can't hear nothing.
For me, I'm breaking up.
No,
you need to connect to some Wi-Fi or something. What the fuck?
Hey, nigga,
I hear y'all pretty good. I do have my Wi-Fi on, so
go TT. Go say your piece.
I want to hear what I got to say. I got something to say, but I'm waiting.
Okay. So, but you know, like I was saying, I agree with all of you, but at the same time, for me, is why is it that when Kim Kardashian go get her butt done, her breasts done, her lips done, she's the standard of beauty, and then Tiana Taylor comes out and she's mannish, or even Ice Spice. You know, people are like, oh, she cute, but she looks weird. But then we have all of these women who are not black. They're the ones who the most beautiful women in the world. Tiana Taylor was the first black woman to be given that title. How? When the women who have graced the cover of that magazine, I think, I don't know what magazine it is, but they're always other. But those are the same women who emulate us. Why is it that these women are uplifted and often by our men? And yet we're too dark or our lips are still too big. I'm not understanding that. How are we the roadmap and we're the one that people are sitting there copying, drawing us, basically, really drawing us, taking us to their doctors. I want to look like her. I want those lips. I want that behind. And yet we're still not the beauty standard. I'm not getting it. I need someone to clarify that for me.
Well, you know, it's deeper than any of us. My bad.
Candy, go ahead.
It's deeper than any of us. This has been going on before our time, before generations before us. They wanted to beat us down as colored people. You know what I'm saying? Colored people, period. Anybody that got any melanin in it, don't matter if you're Indian, if you're Native American, if you're Puerto Rican, they don't care. It's all the same. They want to keep us down. And this, you know what I'm saying? And this is what's going on as Bobby was getting into, you know, when he was opening up that. Like, it's deeper than us. This
It
is
really is.
something, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, but what we going to do about it now? Because
Right.
where's our Martin Luther King at? Where's all of these people that, you know, we need now? Where they at?
Somewhere smoking crack. Pass it over. Go ahead. Pass it over. Are you still in the
I don't know
Play
what
that music in the
happened.
background.
Yo, who got music going?
Someone trying to fucking promote their mixtape and shit.
Hold on. I can't even mute nobody. Shopping, bro.
They trying to promote their mixtape, bro.
He said Robo Music, bro.
That was the Yellow Bands.
New single. I'm on my way.
Pastor, go ahead. Let me just go say, bro.
But nah. The thing about it is, I don't think it's more so people just what you were saying being negative. They're trying to say what Kim Kardashian can do it, but it don't look good. But I think everything now on the internet is an algorithms, right? So you're gonna see a lot of bullshit before you see some positive shit, anyways. That's where I'm at as far as with posts. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, all races talk about each other just the same. But it may feel like that because you're a black woman. But it's all, man. And then you got some black women who don't appreciate what they got, and they go cut it up and fuck it up anyway. So what do you say about the women that do that?
Yeah, that's any woman. But I disagree with you, though, because I don't hear the Puerto Rican ladies bashing each other or the Puerto Rican trans bashing their communities. Because when black men become trans, they beat down black women and then tell us we're not beautiful. And people don't speak on that, or they're attacking us, like physically.
So because
You don't know about
it don't happen.
You don't know, yeah, a lot of Puerto Ricans, like if you talk to a Spanish dude right now, like there was been a couple times I seen like a Puerto Rican babe, like, man, she look good, like I'm about to go, shoot my shot. And Puerto Rican dude always be like, nah, you don't want a Puerto Rican girl, they crazy. They be talking shit. They be talking shit about themselves too and shit. Like,
I heard the other stereotypes about other types of women as well.
It be going on like that too.
I haven't heard anything from Everett. I want to hear Everett, and then I'm gonna respond to you. Go ahead, Everett.
Okay, what in particular do you want me to respond to?
I just want it wherever your heart is, please respond to both.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, first off, I'll say that the way that you worded that, you knew that was very clickbaity. I respect it. Second, I didn't rush to judge it because I wanted to see where you were going with it per se. And we had this conversation kind of behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. I think overall, there are men who want to be y'all. I mean, they're painting their nails. I mean, they're carrying man bags. I mean, they're wearing Uggs. I mean, they're wearing rollers and perms in their hair. I mean, what is a Saucy Santana? What is Dwayne Wayne's son? Like,
the first time I heard that shit.
I'm done with him.
I mean, I really think it comes down to. I mean, I think they see that. You know, look at the rappers, look at the entertainers. I mean, masculinity is just not at the forefront like it used to be. I think men want to be their mama. I mean, I think they want to be their mama. And also, to bring up this point, I think men want to be black women because, to keep it real, you're not allowed to criticize black women without a backlash. If you say something about a nigga mama, he will crash out and kill you. Say something about his dad, he'll whatever.
True.
A nigga will kill you over saying something about his bald head, cockeyed, knock-kneed mom.
Here we fucking go, man.
But men can't say nothing about women, period. Men can't say nothing about women, period.
You cannot, but
they
you can
tell us
criticize a man.
they don't like.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Like you ain't tall enough, you ain't dark skinned enough, you ain't this, that, and the other. But if you say
And you
anything about your
short.
preference, then it's a problem. Like if you say, "Hey, that girl, she too big. I don't like them that big. Oh, she's big and beautiful." They don't
Right,
never say that
right.
about a man. They tell a man that, "Hey, he gotta hit the gym. Hey, my boy,
Hey,
you
you
gotta
make
hit the
me.
gym, my boy.
Ever,
I
You
just
didn't get
don't.
ever
straight,
said that
nigga."
on the podcast once? Ain't no such thing as big beautiful man.
First of all,
Yeah,
my
like yo, your big ass better hit the gym. But when it comes to a big
Man,
girl, hey, you big and beautiful girl. Don't let nobody tell you
you
different.
good just the way you are, baby.
Exactly. They be lying.
my
They
husband is
be
the same
lying.
size as me, bro. I'm probably taller than my husband.
Yeah, well, I mean that's you in particular, but a lot of motherfuckers like I'm 5'10". They look at me like I'm a fucking midget if I ain't over 6 foot. Like you ain't over 6 foot as a nigga, you're a fucking midget, bro.
I'm
Because
You're a
you
10.
midget.
are. I
To
mean, we
most
like to
niggas.
climb
To
our
most
trees. The fuck? Like,
see, look, she's talking about you know what?
See
Yo,
me?
5'2" ass. Stay
No.
out of it.
first off,
5'3", my
I'm
bad.
5'4". So if you go say
Oh,
anything, yeah,
my
two
bad.
whole motherfucking
My bad.
midgets. So
I can't with you people. I can't with you.
My bad. I'm misjudge you from your height.
I hate your. I will beat your ass. I will beat
Shorter,
your
she
ass.
looks shorter than you on your ID. Is that what shoes on or off? Is that what shoes on or off?
I don't know.
I know,
I
guys.
don't know.
Listen, guys. I want to be so serious because I really do want to bring light to a lot of this stuff, though. And let me be very clear: there is no shame on being who you are. Because one of the guys who posted on my page, he was like, "But you support the LGBTQ ABC." Y'all know
The
what I.
Skittles. The Skittles.
It's
I know what I mean. Girl, we ain't going there.
LGBTQIA
Listen,
plus.
we ain't
That's
going
what
Skittles.
there.
it is.
But let
It's
me
Skittles.
WTF.
we let's be very clear. I do support them because that's the first thing he said. But I see that you support them. First of all, I'm not going to hate on anyone who wants to be them. That is their choice. That is their right. Who am I to judge anyone? Because I have a past. I have to sit before God and I have to answer and atone for my sins. So I can't be sitting there looking at someone like you're worse than me because of this and this and that. So that's why I choose to support whoever wants to do whatever they want to do. That's their business. But what I'm saying though is that community though can tear us down, and not just black women but people in general who don't believe the same things that they believe, and we're not protected. And that's the reason why I kind of posted what I wanted to post too, because like I said, I wanted to invoke some thought processing, because there's just so many standards in this world that fits a particular group of people, and often when it comes to us, we're the ones who are labeled bitter, angry, nasty, trashy. But you can be a person who the Bible says is an abomination, but you're still better than me.
Mm.
Absolutely.
You're still a person, and this is the thing I've experienced from people who are trans. Some people, not all. My few trans interactions was, oh, you could never. I will shit on you any day. I am more of a woman than you could ever be. And imagine hearing that from someone who was not biologically born a woman, and then you're this woman who has to face the world against everything else, and then you got to compete with the trans community. That is hard on a woman, not just a black woman, but on a woman, period. And then
Yeah.
that's you go.
Allura,
Yeah.
why you get
Yeah.
that any attention from somebody who actually did want to be like you? Like, I mean, that just goes to, your point on the post. That was a motherfucker who wanted to be like you, but they want to trash you at the same time. That you can don't get that no attention, man. They wanted to be like you in the first place. They can't trash you when
Allura.
they wanted to be you.
Allura. If you think about it, they're actually, when you see a trans, when you see one of those people, they're by default, they're mocking you. When a trans, when they say period or boo boo or you can't sit with us, they're actually mocking you. You see what I'm saying? When they think of I need to be a woman, what they'll typically do is emulate the shittier characteristics of how y'all do. It's never the positive qualities. What they'll do is emulate the less desired qualities. I mean, it's all this shit and who go check me, boo, and all that shit. Like they don't ever want to be a
And
nice
that's
nice
all
black
races of
woman.
them. That's all races of them. They all emulate black women. All of them.
Mhm.
Gay men
Yeah, and
emulate
They
black
mock
women.
they
them.
Ain't
do.
no diss. That's just a fact.
They mock them though. They mock
another
it.
thing that
They
They
also go
mock.
overboard because how they act. Most females don't really go. They don't act like that. They go overboard with it
Exactly.
too.
Yeah, that
That's
we
why
They
I
know.
go
say it's
way.
mocking.
I mean, I know
You're
some that
being
go
mocked.
overboard. And I'm like, okay, females can't really just be like that. So they really
No,
take it to
we
a
can't.
extent to where it's like, okay.
Right.
They're
So
mocking
they,
you.
So that's
they
how bad. That's how bad they want to be. That's how bad they want to be.
some of them want to break us, and then
Right.
they want to be they want to sterilize black men. And the reason why I want to say that is because once a black man has a say of they don't want to deal with them in a certain fashion, then oh wait a minute, he couldn't either get. This is what I be hearing. He couldn't get it up, and he wanted me, or he on the low, or something like that. And yet us black women, we always be coming to y'all rescue. And then guess what happens?
What?
We come to the rescue when the trans community tries to come for straight men. So I don't know if you guys, no, I'm not gonna bring that up because that'd be distasteful. But we what I was trying to say is, as black women, we will stand for y'all with everything, but still, even against the trans community. And yet, you see how I posted that, and that man came for me and brought other women into it. Oh, this race of women and this and this and this and that. I don't know if y'all read the comment because I can't find it. And this is my thing. It's like, why, if I stand up for my men, my black men, because y'all see me post all the time, I don't want nothing but a black man. Why is it okay for why do we have certain black men that still will tear us down even though we're standing with y'all?
There's a lot of black men that go for that for black women too. You're leaving them out, us out. Matter of fact, I feel like every black man on this podcast would stand up for black women and different shit that's going on. It's not everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there's even like black dudes that I know that only date white girls, and then they be, you know, I'm like, yo, that's one thing. If you prefer a white girl, that's on you, but you ain't got to try to tear down the black women in the process. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas like us that's on this podcast that go for bat for the black women too.
Right. And you took that right out of my mouth because I need to stop drinking right now because I can't articulate. But anyways, no, and no,
Give me some.
Don't feel like it's all of them. I see the black women hating on black men, and then I see the black men that's hating on black women. But there's a lot of both that, you know, will go for bat for, you know, each other.
So let me ask you, is that a breakdown in communication? Is that just a cultural thing? How do we fix that? Because it sounds like we really love each other, but yet we hate each other. So how do we articulate that love and show more support to each other? Because I heard a lot of you guys on here say that even though I was saying that black women feel attacked, black men also feel attacked unless and not protected by us black women either. So with both sides saying that, how do we articulate that to each other and fix that and mend that bond? Because maybe if we were to come to a common ground, then we really see that, hey, we all for each other. We for each other.
Right. I feel like we all individually need help. Like we need help on learning how to communicate with each other better. You know, once we do that, we good. Because you'll see a couple, they'll be the best of friends before they actually get together. And once they get together, they just, they hate each other.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like we just need to work on our communication because that's all it be. We're emotional. We need to, men need to accept us for being emotional. We need to accept men for being logical. They're more logical than they are emotional.
Yeah, Cuddy speak. Okay, so I'm gonna move on from this subject. But before I move on from this subject, I want everyone to take. I want everyone to take this time. Males, I want you guys to tell us what y'all love about black women, and my black women on the panel, please tell me what y'all love about black men. TT, you go first. You look like, bitch, you put me on the spot. It's here.
Look, that just proves my point. She can't say a single word about her brother. But God damn.
I'll go first at the risk of I'll go first at the risk of being called Sip of the Week next week on our next podcast.
Hey,
go ahead, E. Go ahead. Black women are some of the most educated women in the world, and at the even as much as y'all been disrespected, they are the most disrespected being on the planet. And yet, as y'all said before, I've said this before on our podcast, they've come to our aid and came to bat to us time and time again. Y'all are the most beautiful women on earth, hands down. That's not pandering. That's just really how I feel. Um, y'all can articulate yourselves. Y'all are creative. Like all the businesses, like a lot of the businesses that we shouted out on the podcast. I have a black business, a black excellence segment, and most of it is like women. Like every week, like black women are dope in general. I mean, I could go on and on, but I'm gonna give somebody else a chance to speak something. And go ahead and make me the sip of the week next week, Amber. I don't mind.
Okay, since you went, Camila, you have to go. I'm sorry, Arthur Cammy Cam.
Oh, look! I don't even hear my own name anymore. No, but I would have to say, I mean, shit, they beautiful. I mean, I know that ain't really a term you use for black men, but golly, listen.
It's acceptable.
Not only that, they're strong when they want to be. Oh man, like ain't nothing like a black man. I'm telling you, nothing like it. Like I done try to think about dating out, so I don't never do it. It's just like, you know what, I'm gonna go where I'm comfortable at, and I'm mixed, and I'm saying that I love black men. I love their skin. I love everything about them. Like for real. I mean, they get on our nerves, but you know, it is what it is.
Right. I think that's what like black men and women. Period. I think it's with women and men. Period. Like we gonna get on each other's nerves because of the difference between us. But it's like, you know, I'd rather have these problems with black women than just be arguing. You know, argue all the time with white girl. Like, nah, can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. At least they understand the struggle.
Right. And a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I would say maybe historically, like, as far as like they didn't have as much time to be on the feminist movement. They've been dogged and harassed and put down, and they always found a way to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? And they took a seat on the sideline to the feminist movement to help the black movement. They got behind their black men. They said,
because of the Daughters of Confederacy. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, yo, they
were trying to build they feminist movement, but had to come to our aid to defend us against the Daughters of the Confederacy. I remember that.
Educated black man.
Girl, yes, that's your thing.
Yes, sir. All right, who next?
Yes, sir.
Ever since you front and center, sir, I want to hear what's on your mind. Penny for your thought.
Okay. All right. Well, I can say this. I've never had better cooking than when a black woman has cooked food for me. It's some of the best cooking I've ever had, hands down. Absolutely. You are. You guys definitely put your heart, soul, and spirit into when you cook. I can say that. The second thing is, whenever I needed to find out something, y'all are the greatest private investigators on earth.
I know, for real.
Fucking knew it, man.
Inspector Gadget, his ass bitch.
Y'all are better than the CIA, the FBI.
Central. Give me a name. I'm coming back with aunties, uncles, everybody.
You would think there'd be more black female FBI agents in the world. Like you would think the whole
I've never been thoroughly investigated and cross-examined.
Have a nigga sweating and shit.
Y'all are great at building cases on a man. So, guys,
this motherfucker, man.
So, because of y'all, I've learned y'all don't ask questions just for fun. It's
no, there is a purpose behind it.
We don't ask questions just for fun.
Not because y'all curious.
So y'all don't ask questions just for fun.
Where were you at last night? I was at home. Then they just pull a picture on their phone like, nah, nigga, this ain't you. Got the whole pic.
And listen, one clue. And y'all understand, y'all volunteer too much. We just need one small slipper. One.
And y'all tell yourself half of the time anyway. It's like y'all be talking and y'all say something and it just go on from there. And that's all we need.
Exactly.
They're like, oh shit, hold up. I just told a part of the truth.
And now
Nah,
you
you gotta throw some of the truth in there to throw them off.
Instead of throw 'em off.
I was in bed at 9 o'clock. I ain't mentioned that at 10:30 I got up and started showering and left the house. I didn't.
Lord.
You
Okay.
didn't ask all
That's
that.
the thing, though. If y'all stop lying, though, y'all
Hey.
wouldn't be in the situations y'all in. Like, just
Y'all
stop
be
There
lying.
lying.
Just don't
There
say
we go.
shit.
There we
I
go.
wonder
Y'all be lying too. I'll be lying like a motherfucker too.
Pastor, give me some knowledge. What do you feel about your black women?
Man, y'all not gonna like my answers to this,
Woo!
Sure. So true.
but I'm a rock the boat. I heard Steven and Bobby say some shit, but now shit y'all talking about are a woman from a whole different time frame, bro. Now you can't
True.
look at a 2K woman compared to a woman who came out of the struggle. That was totally different back then. Not saying that black women don't struggle, but a lot of us now has gained things that we even have to go through that somebody of them went through already. So to be honest, I feel like the black man and the black woman go through the same struggles right now with certain things, maybe a little different and shit. But you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really agree with that. You know with what y'all say. I understood what you were saying, but I can't say right now a black woman's struggles was the same as when my grandma was going through it.
No, each
You know what I'm
generation
That's
is different.
So
So
yes,
what
we're
exactly
not
do you disagree with, Miguel? Are they not the most disrespected people on the planet? Are they not the most educated?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I
I
just said
mean, as
but
far as disrespect,
What do you disagree with what I said though?
I think when Miguel was
What
talking
specifically?
about traditional wise.
I'm talking about traditional wine, bro.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
But back to her question. I will say this though on a positive, simplest as note. I'm gonna use the word perseverance.
Deep
I'm
word.
gonna use the word perseverance. And black women are strong women mentally. They can take a lot of shit niggas can't take. We can take physical beat downs, but mentally niggas can't take that shit. And they go through a lot, bro. Because I seen mine go through a lot and still, she persevered to the end of her journey with this shit and came out on top. So I will say y'all very strong mentally, bro, and with perseverance, man. That shit get deep. I ain't trying to get too emotional on this bitch, but
No, Miguel. I'm sorry, Pastor Bendova. I really love your real name. Your real name is so beautiful. But let me tell you something. I agree with you though. I agree with you. So, and that's your truth. And you have to speak that. But I hope that the conversations that we're having and you being honest like that it invokes something in our younger generation of Black women to want to push to be similar to our aunties, to our grandmothers, and in a sense of keeping tradition alive. Like in my house, for me, Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, Easter dinner is so important for me to be in the kitchen cleaning greens with my kids, cleaning corn, and like all my children in this household know how to cook a home cooked meal and a big one, because for me that's what my grandmother taught me. That's what my aunties, all my cousins on here, they can tell you. Each one of us had to spend time in that kitchen at one of our aunt's house. If it wasn't their mama house, it was my aunt Dama house or my aunt Jackie house. Not my aunt Sandra house though. I love her to death, but that aunt Sandra house. Aunt Sandra house, she was definitely coming with all the mixed drinks and everything like that. But all my aunt, from my aunt Jackie to my aunt Darlene to my aunt Thelma to my great aunts, my aunt Perlene, my aunt Ann, all of them. I can't name all of them because I'm kind of tipsy. But all of those women, they are the ones who taught me how to cook. They're the ones who taught me how to pay bills, how to carry myself, how to conduct myself. But unfortunately, as blessed as me and my cousins are, some of these women weren't blessed to have aunties and cousins who were in the kitchen like that to teach them those type of things. And those are the ones who fell through the cracks. And then their daughters just see them kind of struggle. And that's what we got right now. But I'm praying for better days for all of us, for all the Black women and all the young Black girls growing up, that one day we can say that we were cooking like Auntie Martha or, Aunt Louise, or, what I'm saying? And we knew what to do with some bacon fat and some bacon grease, or if they knew what fat back was, because some of these chicks don't even know what fat back is. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what lard is, don't know what none of that is.
Not cooking none of that. I'm going to let y'all know right now.
None of that. None of that, no. And
I don't cook like that. I know how to cook. Of course, I gotta cook as a mother, but that's who's getting fed in my household.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I don't cook like that. I mean, I don't cook like that either because I work a lot. But far as that, that's how we was raised. That's how, like she said, that's how we was raised. And some of these females do not know that. I mean, hell, having a man, they'll go pop him a TV dinner in. Come on now, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to know how. Like she said, there's
quite a few men that know how to cook for surely. Like they know how to cook.
Oh yeah, definitely. They've been in the kitchen too with their grandma, their auntie. So yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And my cousins will tell you, my mom was the main cooker in the family. So everyone pretty much, my Aunt Thelma and my mom, everyone would pretty much gather at her house. And when the uncles will all come in, we're all of us, we're in the kitchen cooking with my mom, cooking with my aunts. When our great uncles would come in, we're passing the plates to them while they're playing spades in the front room. And that's just kind of how we was raised. And it was like, you serve the elders, you serve the kids, and you pass the plate to our male cousins. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was. And some people just didn't have that background, and it's hurtful that they didn't, but I'm praying that one day it changes. But we're going to move on from this. I want to thank you guys so much because I want to get into this messy boot segment, and I'm going to let you guys get a chance to shout out y'all podcasts, y'all businesses, and all of that. So guys, we're about to get messy. Let's go ahead and actually, no, we ain't even going to go into messy boots. We're going to go into a trending corner today. Let's get it.
Conquered somehow.
Laid over here today. I don't know what's going on. Like, really? Right. Really? Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having this delay. So y'all already know that Miss Jackie O passed away. So rest in peace to Jackie O. But Azealia Banks has some very nasty things to say say about not really about her, but she said something on the lines of it was karma for DC Young Fly that his baby mother / fiance / significant other passed away, and I just thought it was some very nasty stuff. What do you guys feel about this? And I ain't never heard none of this woman's music, and I only known her from getting roasted on Wild 'N Out. Can anyone please tell me anything about her and give your 2 cents about her nastiness?
No.
No, but
Wait, nobody know her music?
We know her for boiling cats. Like we don't really know Azealia Banks' music. We know her for doing crazy stuff online. That's
right.
it.
Wait a minute. Did you say what? Boiling
you ain't know about the boiling cats?
Like real cats or her kitty cat?
No, cats. No, like real cats.
Her real cats.
Yeah. You ain't know about that?
Man, this is
Roger.
I don't know none of these motherfuckers.
So,
I don't know.
Okay, I understand beef, but do you guys really feel like this weird looking chick took it too far?
She definitely did. I don't understand. Yeah. I just don't understand why she said what she said. Like, what was her beef with DC Young Fly? Like, I that's the part I don't understand.
He roasted her on Wild 'N Out. That's the only thing.
You really can't be telling me that's what she really mad about.
No, listen. She was on Wild 'N Out. They roasted the heck out of her, after she was on Wild 'N Out, she went onto the internet and basically blasted Nick Cannon and blasted the cast and basically said they hated black women. And I couldn't, I'm pro-black woman, and I could not agree with her because I was like, I seen so many celebrities come on there and get flamed.
Oh, so she was
flamed.
She was
That's what you
Right.
go for. You know that's gonna happen.
Nick Cannon ass, bro. They be talking about his music and shit, his divorce.
Right.
Bro, like some shit gonna go down. You can't take that shit too serious, like.
Right.
Because you taking that shit so serious, and you talking about somebody that just died, like that's karma. Because I roasted the shit out you. It's karma that my girl died, and I'm a single dad with all these kids. That's karma. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
All right. But I'm like, do this girl got mental problems, y'all think?
Yes.
Maybe
yes.
no.
I
think she's just clout chasing, just doing whatever she can get, to get,
That's it.
Yeah, that's.
I think both can be true.
That's all she's doing.
But don't you draw a line when clout chasing, especially when someone
these thirsty motherfuckers?
No.
Nah, her mental disorders
No.
stop her from distinguishing between like when it's the time and place for that. Like, I think something wrong with her for real.
So, do you think it's the shape of her head that's causing this?
Nah, it's the scent of the boiling cat.
You think it's the shape of her head?
How many cats I'm trying to figure out? Because you ever see Family Guy and the alien Rottler? You know his. She got that type of
boiling cats. Elaborate, because I ain't hip to these boiling cats. Like, what the hell?
Did she eat it at least? I hope she didn't let it go to waste. You just don't let it go to waste. So we gonna eat this cat?
I will look this up, and I'm using my phone to do this. So
it's stir-fried cat noodles tonight.
God damn.
Bitch, because I know you lying. I know you lying.
They always say
her head is literally built like a tennis racket. And I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck you out here saying the shit you saying, bitch. I mean, and her body built weird. And God forgive me, because I'm built like a pumpkin on some
see what this chick, what this chick look like. Because I mean, I see her on the screen, but I mean, I'm not seeing nothing. Like
you know what I did? You know what? The internet be trying to shade her so bad. They be trying to put the worst pictures of her against people. So I was like, I'm not going to do her like that to be shady, because I don't like to operate that way. So I tried to find the best picture that I could of her. And this happened to be the best one that somebody had put together. And I was like, okay, I'm going to use this because I don't want to be shady like that. But like, just looking at her pictures, I was like, this girl gives me the impression that she wished she was not born black. And I'm sorry, I don't know if anyone else gets this impression, but I think there's a lot of self-hate there within her. And I think that she hates her blackness because she feels like her blackness is the reason why she isn't successful. And I know for a fact she hates her skin tone, because for you to sit here and spew the things that you spew against your own people, and like she sat here and told us that Russell Cole spit on her, and now hearing this, I'm like, well, shit, I'm like,
I don't spit on nobody.
Man, she's staying some drama.
Oh, I was
staying some drama.
But and that's
kind of her thing.
Yeah, because I don't know if y'all seen her grill neither before she got those little things done, but she really do look like a hammerhead shark. Like, I'm done with this bitch.
Let me see.
It's a rat.
Look this bitch up too, because I'm playing on my
bro, she built like the broomstick. Like, she built like stick, like, for real, like, the broomstick. That's her head, and the rest of the stick is her body. That bitch, listen, fuck that.
The DC Young Fly didn't lie. She is ugly. Fuck. So
I mean, she really is. She really is. So I also.
I saw that. He died. I saw that.
It look like that bitch Wings be going on vacation and just be coming back like, bitch, I gotta deal with you again. Like, bitch, it's you again. Cause her wigs be looking like they just never sit right on her head. Like, let me quit. Cause
no, they look like if you put a little bit of fire to it, it's going.
No, it looked like her breath stank. So every time she talked, that bitch trying to run back because her wig never stayed in position. I promise you, it just doesn't. But let me get serious because I'm sorry because I thought that was the most disrespectful, nasty, hurtful, hateful thing. I had people that I fought and I was mortal enemies with, and they passed away, and I would never speak ill of them. And I felt pain when they died. Actually, to say that like
that's a natural reaction, not no. Oh, that's your karma, bitch. Like what?
Like
who says that? Who says that?
What is it, bro?
I mean, I hate to be this guy. What she said was very disrespectful. However, as I Google these pictures of her, I would fold her up like a love letter from the 6th grade.
Why? Why in the fuck are you like this?
I'm just saying.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna fold that up. Oh yeah, that's a spinner right there. I'm gonna fold her up.
Boiled cats and all, huh? She gonna put a voodoo on your ass.
Right.
I'll take the chance. I'll take the chance.
So you take the chance.
Nah, I'm sorry. That chick look weird. But anyways, so Theodore/Ted John Kaczynski, he died. Everyone knows him as a Unabomber. So if you were, I remember him as a kid. I remember him. Well, he was the one who sent. I think he's the one who sent the packages in the mail. But yes, he died today at the age of 81 by suicide. He killed himself.
Damn, at 81.
Yeah, he killed himself.
Damn.
So
he was almost there.
Yeah, so
that's all you had to do is wait.
Yeah, like 3 more days.
Right.
Yeah,
3 more days.
y'all ain't shit. So anyway, so the FBI agents who handled his case said that this dude knew information about people who worked on his case that he should not have known before he died. So that right there made me feel a little bit scary because and then did y'all see this nigga was a mathematician? Like,
It's always the smart ones. It's crazy.
It was very smart.
Smart.
Yeah, a genius. Actually, a genius.
Like, I just be wondering, like, how you get caught being this smart.
Sometimes they want to get
told
caught.
on
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody told
They get
on
caught
Somebody
sometimes
told
too.
on
They like the publicity.
Yeah,
Want to be famous.
I have a manifesto, and anyone who creates a manifesto definitely wants to go down in history. And it's so crazy because the U.S. media will take murderers, monsters, and create them into these people that people want to be like, and it's just so freaking sad. It's just like 8 people I know his name, but the name will not be mentioned on this show. That weird song would suck. You know what I'm saying?
People are dressing as them as Halloween and stuff. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, they glorify some of them serial killers and all that shit. Motherfuckers have Halloween costumes as certain serial killers. Like, yo.
Yeah, that should be banned. That should be banned. But that just lets me know I'm getting on topic. That just let me know the U.S. government loves to make money off of anything and don't give a shit about anything at all. Don't stand for nothing at all.
Especially people of color.
Right. But you know what, guys? Before we get into a whole different ass segment, I want to let you guys take your time, introduce yourselves, and not introduce yourselves, introduce your networks, your podcast. Let us know what you guys got going on. First of all, I want to take my time and thank each and every last one of you guys for joining in with me and dealing with my drunk ass. I apologize. I'm going to stop drinking one day because I notice that when I do podcasts, I'm never on task.
I'm with you.
Nobody included me. It's like, come on now. I know I don't turn up like that, but y'all can come drink with me.
All right, what you sipping on?
Ooh, 1800. That's her drink too. That's TT.
Oh no. Oh, I stepped up a little bit.
He got strong. He got 1800.
Oh,
right, and we ain't got nothing. Like,
oh dang,
we in Youngstown. Like, Terry,
I
we
can't
in
find my
Youngstown. Like,
margarita.
where you
What y'all want? The light or the dark?
I got a little something.
Something.
Let's see what you got.
I don't even drink like that though, but still.
Yeah, we got you off the drink. What you got,
When I
Steve?
do turn up,
I'm
I
off
turn up.
off some vodka. That's what I'm off of.
You got that
You got some what?
pink juice.
Some vodka.
Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, each and every one of y'all peoples on here, I want y'all all to know y'all really mean something to me. Like I rocks with all of y'all, and each and every one of y'all, yo. I hope y'all know.
Whoa.
There is
Lord,
great-
okay.
Me over there
Trying to drink till I
Where you got
die.
that from? That's too
Don't
much.
do that, my boy.
He came out with a big bottle. Whoa.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah, I get
Okay.
fucked up.
here I am with wine glasses. Like,
They don't know about drunk Bobby.
Everett, is that how you met those stairs? Was that bottle right there? Is that how you and those stairs met?
What?
But he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth.
It's the fifth, all right.
Oh, you talking about everything.
He's drinking this shit.
I don't know.
To the
You're
street.
not. I love it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he know. And I ain't gonna be mean. I was gonna say I can send y'all the video.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's video evidence. Look, you know what we're talking about.
I don't know.
It's okay. I'll share it again.
I'll be in church.
Yes. Yeah, share it again.
I'll share it again.
And you know what's so funny is before I ever even knew Everett, yo, that video was my favorite on repeat because it was the way you just sat there laugh like, what the fuck? Like nigga, did you just jump a whole flight of stairs? Like, what the fuck? Love it though. I can't wait to kick it with you guys.
I just don't know what you're talking about. I just be in church.
Let me tell you, man.
Be in church.
Kicking it with these. Listen, I used to kick it so hard. My cousin Tierra, bro. This is y'all. She's my little cousin / god sister. She is my right hand. Stay in trouble. Like when I tell you, I stayed in trouble with this one, bro.
Oh no, that was you. Oh no.
What? This chick had me riding bikes. I was riding bikes to high school just go knock chicks out. Like for real.
God damn.
Y'all used to fight. I was a good one. I ain't fight nobody. I was the peacemaker. I don't want to fight.
You always trying to be
Well, you always been quiet.
Yeah.
I wasn't quiet now.
He was listening. He was catching the WRTA to go fight, nigga.
That's the thing. Never follow your cousin when she tell you what she tell you. She don't tell you nothing that's going on, and then you get on the bus with her and y'all go to fight.
Oh yeah.
It's like 50 fat bitches and y'all about to fight them, and it's only 2 of us. I'm like, now why you ain't tell me who is gonna do?
2 of us wore them out.
Terrible.
He said, it's okay. We got this. I said, it's like 5 fat bitches. And we got this? Okay.
And we wasn't this
Fat bitches.
skinny. Listen,
She didn't even tell me we was gonna fight. We end up on the bus. I'm like, okay.
Hey,
now she's like, we're gonna fight. We're gonna go fight. I said, who? By the time I seen these girls, they were so big. I was like, they 4 fat bitches. So we're gonna
wear those bitches out. And then they came back with their family because they got beat up by us. And then me and her, we ready to square up. And we looked at each other like this. She looked at me. I looked at her. She like, you ready? I was like, ready. What's up?
I go this way. You go that way.
We had no choice but to fight these fat bitches. I mean, honestly.
We had no choice but to fight all of them and they dudes.
It was either fight or they was gonna smash us at that time. I mean, honestly.
Wait, but that's the problem. They would have never caught us if we wasn't waiting for the bus to get back to the south side. Like, nigga.
Right. Waiting for the bus. Well, see, that's how you know I was with you. I didn't know anything because I didn't know how to catch the bus at that time.
It was her, huh?
Listen, I had talked to people and they told me, you take this one bus, you take this bus, it's gonna get you here and it's gonna take you there. And I was like, bitch, I got it. I know. She said, bitch,
she knew everything. I didn't know how to get there, back, in the end. Like, I was like,
my license got suspended. I couldn't be driving.
I know how to catch the school bus, but not the downtown bus, the city bus, you know.
I got stories to tell with y'all asses. Y'all all wow.
Hit me on the next podcast.
Right, but let's end it, y'all. We ain't gonna hold y'all hostage, but you know what? It's a little family reunion. Yeah. I love all 3 of us from 1, 2, 3. We don't play, especially about each other. I love y'all so much, y'all. I'm so lit. But fellas.
You can tell Jazz ain't playing with that goddamn bonnet on all the goddamn time. She ain't playing.
First
Can I
off,
Hey,
look?
first off,
Jazz is right
Well,
there on
see,
my
that's
dad's
the
side.
thing
I
about
know
Jazz.
her.
She
Like,
ain't playing.
I
She
think
got
that's
the
No,
what
bonnet
Jazz
on.
Jazz
is.
be
Be
here.
chilled until
I'll
you
start
pop her
Okay.
running.
tail.
Wait
Jazz
a
ain't
I'm gonna
minute.
just
chilling
That's
start
all
my
that.
first.
running.
That's my first
Wait
cousin
a
on
You
my
ain't
minute.
dad's
chilling all
side.
that.
you know
You
what,
be
Steven?
chilling
I
until
I'll
you
always
start
tell
pop
running.
her
I
people,
see
tail.
her coming out.
women,
I see her coming out the WRTA. I'm running. She got the bonnet on. She ain't getting her hair pulled.
first
She got
off,
the bonnet
I'm
on
not
and
gonna
the
be
hair
hot
tied
on the
under the bonnet.
Listen, you ain't got a
WRTA.
chance to
That's
pull
one.
hair.
I
You
ain't
ain't
doing
got
that.
You pull my
Yeah,
hair, I'm
girl.
trying to kill you. Even this little shit. Leave my hair
Since she
alone. My
was
hair ain't got
talking
shit to
shit
do with you.
earlier.
She
That
said
shit
this little
hurt.
shit, right? Girl, right. Shit.
That shit hurt. Don't pull my shit.
You know how long I
She
had to
got
draw my
she got
hair
the
this week? I
Vaseline
needed
under there, all that. Nah,
Let
I'm
me
bullshit. I just had to fuck with you right quick, but I'm out. Hit me up for the next one or whatever. You know, I'll be
all right,
down to jump on.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
I
you.
get
You
it
have a
with
good
it's
y'all.
fun for
Y'all
real.
be good. All right, y'all.
Bobby and Everett. I know I've been off topic all day. On with it, however long we've been going. Go ahead
You've
and
heard our
share.
podcast. We can't stay on topic. You heard ours.
I
Absolutely.
love y'all podcast.
Thank
Listen,
you.
listen. And
Yeah,
this
y'all
ain't
shout y'all podcast out too, because I'm gonna
yeah,
come
this
and come.
ain't me just talking because these are my boys. When I tell you their podcast remind me of this show called In the Basement. I think it was called In the Basement. It was like a rap show. Like it's this dude named Tigger, Big Tigger or some
You talking
shit.
about Rap City, the basement?
Yeah,
Right.
that show.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I thought that was what it's is that was yeah, that
Yeah, that
show.
was Rap City,
You
the
cannot get
basement.
no more
You
Y'all,
know
wine.
they brought that
y'all
back.
show,
They brought that back.
they did,
Yep.
but y'all show is so I like y'all show better. Like when I tell you
Thank
that
you.
the normal Convos podcast is dope, like they always have a guest on, they always have solid topics, you know. I mean, like from down to production, yo, is so dope. And then they even got merchandise.
You
Like,
thank Everett for the production.
man, man, shout out y'all stuff. Let me shut up.
Okay. I'm Bobby. I'm the videographer of the Normal Convos podcast. Brandon ain't here today. I think he had to work or whatever. He couldn't be here with us. He's our host.
Shout out
Um, yeah, shout out Brandon, the pod father.
The Podfather.
Tweet.
Yeah, yeah, I'm happy to be here. You know how we rock with you, Allure. You know, you come through and you support, you show love like every week, even though your ass be
Absolutely.
wilding on Facebook and shit. But you know what I mean? I'm gonna let my guy introduce himself real quick.
Yo, what's up? This is Everett, 1/3 of the Normal Convos pod. You can find me at that guy Everett on Instagram. I'm also the dean over at 10 Toes Up University. Yeah, over here you can get an A and still
You
get the
still get
D.
the dick.
You can get an A and still
Yeah,
get the
look at
D
the D.
over here. Over here at 10 Toes Up University.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so hey, send your best students my way. Yeah, just all around, just awesome individual.
You
And I
you you never
appreciate you
you
having
never
me.
answered ever if you wanted me to be a professor at 10 Toes University or
Yeah, I
not.
was wondering, are you guys hiring any teachers?
Since we found out that I got toxic dick.
Um, hey, so
Yeah.
Am I gonna be? Am I a professor?
yeah, sure, why not? I'm
Professor.
more in charge of doing the recruiting.
All right, but
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be having a Dick Academy class?
Me too.
hey yo, hey
Hey,
yo,
gym class is important. Gym class is important. Yeah.
physical education. It's all physical
Physical
education.
education. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me get your G. I want you to have a good GPA. Okay. The good pussy analysis is always being considered. Okay.
I hope y'all got some vocal classes too, cause me, you know
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. We have lots of
Absolutely.
protractors. Absolutely.
But let me,
Off the
Tell us where we can find y'all podcast.
Ah,
It's been a mess. Tell me when we can find y'all podcast. Please tell my mind or so, y'all.
you can find us on YouTube. You can find us in almost all streaming
Spotify.
forums except for Title. That's the only one we ain't on. But you can find us at everything at Normal Convos Pod.
Mm,
NORMALCONVOS Pod. And
POD.
we
Okay.
have episode. We go live every Saturday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and our videos are usually uploaded Thursdays. Audio is uploaded Wednesday morning on most DSPs at 5 a.m.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate all of you guys. For all of our fans, the 1 or 2, 3 fans that tuned in today, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Love all of you guys. I'm not gonna be philosophical today because, to be honest, I don't got the brain cells today. But I love all of you guys. Be blessed. Stay strong. Keep your heads up. And Normal Pod, when I'm coming back. Cause I miss y'all.
You got an open invite. Like what? Why are you asking? You ain't got,
the next show,
you know how you be commenting on the podcast. You know how you be commenting. Just one of them comments. Just say send the link, and you know we gonna send it.
Period.
You know we gonna send it. Just say send a link. You know you got an open invite.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. I love all of you guys. This has been the Alluring Hour podcast with your girl Allura D and your girl Jazz. Have a good night, y'all.
Love you. I'm always opening shit.
No.